Alright, I'm gonna try to explain whatever I'm thinking about as I go through this. A little rusty. So hopefully there's not issues, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so hold down as you mash through this. Just mash with A and B. And so you have to move directly down to clear, because if you try diagonal into her, you won't go anywhere. So you have to hold down, and then you're going to diagonal to kind of below Terran, and then cardinal towards him, because you can talk to him like from here. Maybe a little up from that, but you want to kind of talk to him kind of bottom right of him, or bottom left of him. And you mash A and B. And actually I should have been holding down left through that mash, because you can kind of scoot a little bit. So you're going to come down like that, and talk. Hold down left, and you actually want to clip this door on your way out, just to save yourself a little bit of distance, so you just like that. And then coming out of the door, do a down left to clip this fence, and then you cut this fence like this to save yourself movement. If you don't clip it, you know you're moving further, because you have to go up after this fence anyways. So you're gonna come out of the house, clip this, and then through this walk you're gonna very slightly move up to clip this tree, come down. The boy is tricky, because you can clip into him, but he's not forgiving. Like if you try to clip into the tree will fix your position. The boy does not. You'll just bump him. So you kind of want to cut it close, but not too close, because it's costly. You'll just get stuck on him. But come down here. There's a little trick here. If you, like right as you jump, if you hit down right, you'll actually keep your position. Because normally when you drop down here, it'll center you, but we actually want to be to the right. So if you clip this, hit down right here, you'll actually end up on the right side, which is good. Very minor. Then you cut right, down right, and so here we actually want it to recenter us. So we're going to clip left side and don't do any diagonal, and it'll drop us in the center. And then if you're dropping here and there's a dude right here, just hit your shield. And then you do it again here. And now you want to clip this left edge here, push him down when your shield is lined up with the wall. Oh, not quite. A little below the wall, I guess. Cut left, down, down right. Push it. You want to get just at the top of this water line. Hold shield and mash A until the dialogue starts. Then you can do mash both for a while until you see the hoot hoot right here. You need to keep holding shield and mashing A, so you'll get this quick sword pickup, because then you'll pick up the sword during the owl leaving. Just take a little bit of time. So we do our normal rupee farming. No dupes. I'm bad at this, but I tend to do a bad job getting my save equip menu raw, but if you make sure to select before start, you should be able to get your save equip menu more consistently instead of going to your pause menu. I need to work on that myself though. Here you can actually cut this bush while you charge your sword, just get a chance for one free rupee. Try to do your pattern so you cut 8 every time. There we go. Yeah, so then with the stealing, you want to kind of hit the edge of where you can. Oh, that was too far. You want to hit the edge where you can pick up the shovel. And you should know how to steal. Use your shield to mash here, so you don't want to slash your sword when you're trying to mash text. So you often want to start mashing with your shield. And here I'm holding 3 of my save and quit buttons before I hit A on the bomb purchase. And mass shield here, add the text so you don't swing a sword. So here we cut right, and then I just goofed that. So you cut right and you want to hug this wall and then cut down so you don't talk to the kid. And here you can actually talk to this guy further away than you think you can. And you can stay on the bottom wall and then use this from the bottom wall. Just to not have to move up any more than you have to. Okay, so here again it gets a little weird. So if you cut this corner, you cut the wrong bush, which is kind of annoying. So you actually want to give yourself a little space to cut that bush, and then you're going to pivot up and cut that bush and move out. Let me actually try that again in smooth motion. Wow. Like that. Try to time your diagonal to swoop into this house. Cut the corner out. Cut this corner. You see I'm staying kind of lined up on this edge here, and then here I'm starting going to the match and the owl. We're going to start with our shield, because we don't want to slash our sword. Our sword stops us and our shield doesn't. And you look for the hoot hoot, because you want to end with your shield as well. And so in this next screen I'm trying to not swing my sword. You should be able to just dodge these guys. You have to kind of read their RNG. And then normally I don't get by that guy. That was kind of weird. You charge your sword here, scoot in here, kill the dude. I'm going to scoot up, and then I would pause like right away. I just kind of try to rip it. But I use the pause to see where I ended up. This is actually the perfectly lined up. If you're here, or if you're 1 pixel back, like 1 pixel back, it's like you can still see part of your hat. See, like that is 1 pixel away. But if you get either the 1 pixel or this one, you're good. But if you get the all the way in, then you don't need a polish buffer out of this. You can just hold up and bomb. And so this is 4 lines of text, because you don't want to swing your sword, you don't want to drop a bomb. So you have to count these 3, 4, and hit 1 tap and get out of this. Quit. Once again with the boy, we try to cut him close without getting stuck. So I'm going to clip these trees, and so on this next screen, this Octorok, as long as he doesn't look up, we can walk past him. Usually I just try to just go for it. But you can swing your sword if you really want to, but you can usually just walk past these guys. So here, Greggy, I often see you swing your sword, but you just need to be facing up. So if you're holding upright, you won't face upright, but if you need to let go of right while hitting up for like a frame, and you'll pivot like that. So you just need to pivot, and I actually did it too high. So you pivot, and then you just hold upright into this keyhole and you open it. Okay, so here, nice little trick for this red slime coming up. If you just you stay centered here, and then next to this screen, hold upright. Oh wow, it didn't actually work. Thought that normally works. Okay, just kidding. You need up a little bit more, but that general path usually keeps you kind of clear. This is a trick you don't have to do, but I do it. It's called the Bam Boost. Because the mold arm on the screen is kind of annoying. But if you clip this wall, and then clip this block, then you get boosted off of that dude. And if you do that strat, it is a little bit faster, but also you don't have to worry at all about what that little mold arm does. But it is half heart. I have never gotten hit by that thing. Let me go back. Okay, so normally all you have to do as long as you like push this block, you like push on that third angle block, you're just fine. And you just walk on this top wall. And so we're trying to push that guy in the hole, that top one with the shield mounts. And here actually, you want to, if you hold to the right, you'll fall in that pit. I don't know if you ever had that happen to you, but see, when you come down these stairs, you want to hold down left to make sure you land on that block without falling in the pit. This is the annoying little shield bump I like to do. This is, again, the pivot. You have to pivot right. So I had to let go up and then hit right, and then hold up right after they bounced. I suggest probably not doing it, to be honest, because it sucks if you miss it. Because the spike does a full heart, and then you fall in the hole, and that's one more half heart. Simply pain. Anyway, so after you save and quit with your feather, you want to clip this left wall. And you just jump. You have to wait on that button just a little bit. Right, so feather motion. So I'm going to the top left corner there, so I can walk left. I mean, normally I would just jump up left out of this door, but just when you have feather out, you're only walking cardinals usually, and you are jumping all your diagonals. So I'm going to jump to get, oh, messed that up. I'm going to jump here twice to get where I want to be without having to walk diagonally. Jump again. I'm going to walk right and then jump diagonally down right. I'm going to jump, line up the key, jump down, jump up. You can buffer an arrow and then jump an arrow again to kill that guy. I'm going to try to set up a clip on the left side here. And so for Moldorm, only his head and tail matter. You essentially are just trying to... Wow, this is a bad fight. You're trying to just jump so that you don't slash his head, but do slash his tail. His middle pieces are just nothing. And normally I can do that a lot more cleanly than that. Okay, so coming out of here, I'm going to cut left, and then 2 diagonal down left jumps. And we're going to initiate and end our match with our feather. So 2 diagonal up left jumps, I'm going to walk straight up here. Jump up, one diagonal up left, and we're just going to walk left here, and then I'll fix my position to the top on the next screen. The other thing with feather is that you really don't want to be jumping as you leave the screen, so you want to think about that too, because that's just a waste of time. So you want to set your position as you enter the screen to get around this kid, right? So jump right, do an air slash for that bush, and then we also want to make sure we're jumping over all grass. You can zigzag your jumps all you like. Doesn't really matter. So I set up a clip on this tree here. I did walk a little diagonal just to set up this clip, because if you had the clip, you could do this easily. I'm gonna buffer A and B out of this and hold A so I have my sword charged. And this is something I've seen you kind of mess up on. Stay hugged on this wall to make sure that he will actually hit the wall. And I like to switch walls, doesn't really matter though. But as long as you're hugging the wall when he's charging up, he'll actually hit it and not have to worry about him like stopping early. I'm gonna interact and I'm holding my 3 buttons to hit my 4th to save it quite immediately. So I think here it's good to hug this left wall when you do this jump slash. I think it makes the RNG, oh, that was the wrong button. RNG more consistent. So I try to do my sword charge early. I like to time this pause to see if I got the key. This is my strat here. There are other options. Oh, I didn't hit the button. You also want to use your jump to avoid touching pots. It's better to go for the far block first, I think. And I do delay my jump a little bit to the stairs so that I actually land after the stairs appear. Buffer a jump up left out of that. Buffer my first bow shot here. And I set myself up with kind of my nose at this corner to get a clip out of here. Jump and kind of hold up. This strat, you have to hug the wall. I jump and I tap left just barely, and then shoot as I land. Yeah. I'm kind of playing with that route because I think it might be better to not have to walk through the water at all, and you can just diagonal it, but I don't really know. So again, try to jump over a lot of grass. If you're jumping, you will not activate any pots. The pot text cannot happen while you're in the air. Poe. I think I'm down. Poe, not pot. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, piece of heart. What do you do? I guess he's like, go diagonal for it. It's good to charge your sword up here while you're walking up. Just hold it so you're ready for when you need it later. Use your jumps to set yourself up. Oh, goofed it. Probably better to do cardinal jumps until you're past it. And so then mash jump out of here. So you'll jump as you do the sword spin. Jump and get your sword charging. If you do this kind of, oh, well that didn't work at all. But a lot of times that jump gets a lot more hits than that. Charge my sword if I want to kill these guys. Step down. Oh, wow. I'm not going to do that again actually because it'll mess with my kill count. But you want to, well, what I wanted to do is charge my sword and then jump right and spin, because you do need to kill those guys, because you want a piece of power. get your sword charged down, you walk this wall down, up, while holding up left and jump spin. And I messed up my kill count anyways. How did I do that? Get your sword charged here so you can kill these again. I'm gonna stop, give you the power. You step on this, you can just walk off the ladder. Trick to that is to not hit right in the air. This strat I was holding boots the entire time. So I'm gonna buffer map to skip the text. Bonk, bonk. 4 hits. Oh, I messed up. Close. Questioning how. You've seen it before. That's the shack jump way. Get our feather out here. Back to our sword. Not really sure how to explain Boots motion, but so here you get a clip on this top wall and you can run past the shark on this screen. On this screen you actually want to hit that guy. He's a harder damage and you're going to need a dilator anyways. That's a pretty efficient way to get your health down. I don't go for more than 1 hit. I would, but Bow Wow usually eats him after my first bump, so I don't even bother going for a second. Yeah, you want to hit the pickle. Cause it's a full. He has a full heart. If you can hit the pickle more than once, it's actually, yeah. Whereas on this pass, you do not want to hit the pickle. What about the fish? What about the fish? Alright, so you click on this left edge here. Pop. Hold 3 buttons. Dismiss it with the 4th. Oh, I messed up! I didn't hit down. That's disastrous. Now I have to walk, because it sets my save and quit point. Well. Don't do that. Oh, there's an owl here too? That's crazy. Yeah, because normally you wouldn't even have, I wouldn't even have equipped my sword by this point. Wow. Okay, so normally my menu is like this right now. And then, what's my menu here? I would do right down. Yeah. Oh, that's not right. If you hold sword while you let go of rock, you can cut a bush. Here it doesn't really matter because you don't even need that bush cut, but you do want to use it on your way back up through there. Alright, so I don't want to mess with my menu. I'm trying to also draw my menus right now. So bear with me. Ow. Nice. Clip this top wall. Clip the top wall again. So I mean, I guess the thing with boots, you're trying to like, oops, oh, you ate it. You're trying to be kind of strategic about your charge up. I really goofed that one up. Let me do this again. Coming on the screen, if you, oh, it's just like, he's just dead. If you clip this edge and then do a shield running bump, it'll move that Armos out of the way, even if Bao doesn't eat him. That's like the quick draw thing. Okay, then here I do AB. Yeah. Here, you let go of all inputs as you screen transition, and that will make sure that Bao eats that. You eat it every time you do that. This trick, you do a running jump, pause in the air, and you can shoot a bomb arrow. I'm going to buffer bomb arrow left, and then immediately hit up. And that will make Bao eat the cutscene. That's another one where you don't want to mash that text because you have both bombs and arrows out. You don't want to use either. I usually try to run past that guy. You can shoot with an arrow if he's looking scary. I'm going to pivot right so I can shoot this wall faster. Here you kind of go down, then you just hold up left through the next two screens and it just works. You might get hit, but it works. Here, just watch the Moldworm, because I might have to kill him with my arrow. Oh, I'm just doing a run. What do I do here? This is my... This room, yep. Should already know that strat. I got my buttons mixed up. Let me do that again. I'm trying to die though. You want to just do a lot of jump slashes. You want to keep jumping over this water. Oh, I shouldn't have done that last one. But and then you kind of want to kill this guy because I don't run in my way as I run back through. I missed my saving quit menu. You boots and then you pause here. Actually, no, sorry. You boots, you're gonna pivot right, then pause, and then I can hold down left to get my moonwalk without having to jump for it. Again here. Oh. Ignore that. Just, if you put them here, you can just mash it out. This is awful RNG. Let's see. Outdoors heads. I don't know how to do that room. I don't like how I set up that shack jump, but I think it's better to put the bomb below so that he dies instead of falling off the edge. I'm not really sure. He has a giant hurt box, so you can put your first bomb kind of low, oopsies, just to get it down faster so you don't have to like worry about missing your first bomb. That time it was over. Oh, I missed one of my bombs. This is a terrible fight. Yeah, don't copy that fight. The owls can generally be bomb triggered. This one is a pretty easy one to bomb trigger. I don't go for many of them, I do go for this one. You just jump to get on the bottom wall, and you just buffer down bomb, and I missed it. But it doesn't really cost much to go for because you already have the equipment out. So this is a trick to save yourself a water jump if you like. So if I just walk off, you just drop like that. But if you jump, you get like a super high jump, right? So I do that, and at the peak of my jump, do your save and quit, and I just hold left. Wow, that's perfect. And then during your buffers, you can get your boots out. And that gets you that left motion as I was falling means I get to the barrier faster. Left. These guys, I've never seen such terrible RNG from those two. should have jumped there. That bonk on that wall was on purpose. Oh, that one wasn't. But usually actually I get away without getting hit by crows by bonking that wall. Set up a clip right here. As you can see, you're able to kind of run past them unless they give you bad RNG. Like look up. So here we can buffer a save and quit just during this cutscene. And need to change equipment. I'm on Mountain Caves. Yeah, I guess the thing with the boots is you're normally, like, you want to charge them as you get in position, you know what I mean? I should have jumped there. Sorry, you actually want to boots and then jump to strike the wall. And then you can jump and hit down during your jump to, oh, I didn't need to do that. Hit down during your jump to kind of get instant fall. And once again, try to jump over as much water as you can. And let's see, I'm in D4. I got a clip on that top wall coming in, so I can just do this to get my clip back. I scooted a tiny bit right that screen, and that makes the Stalfos not come after me nearly as fast. Use this pause buffer to get your sword out. Alright. I think you have to be facing up for this to work. I often... forget that. It's good to enter with a sword spin, because you might be able to just free kill the Helmasaur on your way in, but it's not worth spending any time over. You want a sword spin on this screen, because you need to kill those things. Come up on the right side of this chest because it lines you up to get out of here. If you time your pause for anglerfish right, then you skip the text. And the screen, you just want to use your jumps. I'm pretty sure this is the faster way through the screen, Ace, than like doing anything with boots. You can mash jump to that so then go faster as long as you don't clip the ceiling. Sword. You want to charge the sword backwards, oh, unless you get caught. You kinda, oh, I got my buttons mixed up. As long as you are facing the direction of the Helmosaur, when you swing, you'll hit it. Coming into the screen, have your sword, nope, let's try it again. Have your sword charged, you can just hit all three of them. Right, D6, no, D5. Push the right side of that block to not get clipped by the spark. Let's see. Just jump, you can avoid that. You'd like to get to the left wall coming up here. And so you want to set up for a clip on this pot and then jump to get it without activating the text. And now I need boots feather, let me think. I often see Greggy, you push that block, but if you just cut left after the super jump, you just can leave without having to push. Oops. Going great. So yeah, we do a sword spin right so that we can insta-kill him if he faces right. Like that. Alright, so that was 4. I equip my hook shot right here to make sure I have it. Oops. Did that wrong. He said we don't need those arrows. I see you go up here, Greggy. It's faster just to go low. Unless I guess you're trying to farm health, maybe. I don't know. I guess maybe I should do a menu buffer there. Skip that text. I need to grind slime wheel again. I've been failing the 2 cycle. Actually, after slime meal, you can just get your boots run to that. 'Cause you're gonna need it right after, anyways. Buffer a feather out of that. Here I'm charting boots as I'm heading right before I go up. Again, you clip that tree, you can sneak past them usually. Alright, what do I do? D5 end. Cave. Be a bay. Nice. Just give him a hard reset because I don't reach for the button. This key, you can hook shot, skip the stairs, and then just take this pit. I think that's faster. We need our boots back out. Wait, after... Yeah, just boots. Boots for that. Now I need a hook shot bracelet, which I think I do with a... Yeah. There's a cutscene skip here that I never hit. I think it's about getting a clean grab and hook shot and whatever. Okay. Up here at A. So only that guy needs to die. I need to work on doing these unbuffered at some point. Right here we actually want hookshot boots. Because that's actually all we'll be leaving the dungeon with. Actually, if you hold up, you can get like a little bit of a jump to start your ladder climb. How do you come out of those? That door. I hit him with it up because I kind of want to maintain my left edge of the ladder here. You can definitely make sure you don't leave the screen, but you can hook shot from down here and then just jump off the ladder. So for this screen, we bonk that. Ooh, let me try that again. I went too far left. We bonk this wall here, and that'll get us over that thing. Let's see, pretty sharp. Yeah, so you stay low on that screen. It's a mistake I've made before. And I think actually, yeah, I want my boots. Hook shot back. Is that what I wanted to do? Running. What is this? Oh, I do this. Sorry, this is my menu being weird. And then I do that after. Oops. Nice. Bow always eats that. This is bomb arrows. Wow, my arrows are so low. I'm not sure how I feel about skipping those arrows. I guess I'll get 20 in here pretty quick though. Okay, open wall, A down B. Oh no. And then set up A left B. Am I clipped? Yeah, I'm clipped. Oh no. Alright. Weird being this low in arrows. So normally my menu would be, now I'm confused my menu is. Whatever. Just close to the end. I need to figure out the screen, actually. I do not want that guy getting away. Something like that. He's definitely priority number 1. Oh no. No, no. Why am I doing so bad? Gotta hold down with it. Why am I not recharging my sword? What am I doing? Hold down during the spin. Okay. The second time Greggy stats have been justified. Sorry, I'm roasting. One sec. Just splice out that part. Because let's see, if I do this, now I have 20 arrows. So I guess, yeah, I didn't like being that low on arrows before here, but I also don't like having just 20 arrows for the boss, so I probably will just grab that pack of arrows in D5. Here you can just hold up on the door. You don't need to do anything. I think the piece of heart will just like track on you or something. I'm not really sure. But if you be on the door and hold up, I've seen you, Greggy, kind of be to the sides. Bad job. I hate Bow Wow on the screen. There is, the faster strat is the bomb arrow in here, but again, I'm so low on arrows, I don't want to do it. Nope, that's not right. Oh, did that wrong. This is you a giant cutty jump here. This is like a weird bomb trigger, kind of breaks the rules of putting it to sideways. I don't know why that one works. I messed it up. So this is actually a good, like, getting the boost movement here down kind of trains you for boost movement overall. So I need to go up here, so I'm actually going to wait and charge boots here and then pivot up. Pressure goes off by a pixel. Wow, what a minute. I don't know how many hits to do, but I assume he's dead. I've seen Greggy avoid damage here, but he hasn't hit very hard. I would just tank it. For hitting the 4s on him, it's actually easier to get 4 in one eye cycle if you are not right up in front of his eye when he opens. You can kind of almost Doppler one, if that makes sense. Like I missed the 4 on that first eye, but I got 4s on the 3 after. But yeah, there it is.